Testing. Hey guys, just doing a quick update. I'll be streaming this to YouTube and Facebook as well. So wherever you are, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. If you can hear this, please, if you can just on YouTube, just leave a comment, or if you could just leave a comment on Facebook, please. I mean, there's no point going through the whole thing and then to find out that there's no sound. I don't say this stuff just to get you to comment on my on my video. Honestly, yeah. So what I'm going to do in this live stream, I'm going to try to keep. I'm not going to rant on. I'm going to try not to rant on. I'm going to just try to keep this short as I can. It's not going to go for an hour. It's not going to go for half an hour. It's just going to go for as long as it has to, within reason, and just get on with it. So I'm just going to change the header for my YouTube channel, because I had yesterday's header, and I should probably keep that header because it says update MPA MPCA MY24 scams revealed blah blah blah. I mean, I think that's a pretty good header, but I'm going to change it to my live stream header, my YouTube header, Facebook header, because it's, I'm being positive. I'm not saying have a good day or have a good evening at the end of it, right? Trying to be as positive as I can. So guys, just a quick update. I'll just start with, let's just have a look. First of all, if you can, I just want to check my Facebook just to see if I'm indeed broadcasting. So wherever you are in this world, wherever you are in internet land, good morning, good evening. It's 10 a.m. here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. As you can see, Google Thailand. And I'm going to do this live stream today. You guys should be consistent. Do your live streams, do your video once a day. You guys want to get to the top of the food chain in this space, this is what you do. I had a guy the other day came up to me. Thanks, Terry. I can. It's good to see you, brother. And thanks for confirming that you can hear me. I had a guy the other day came to me and he said, "What's the secret to getting referrals?" And I said to him, "Make a video a day for the next 365 days and do not miss a day." And then he came in with another question. I forget what it was, but it was a more specific question, right? And I bit my tongue, and I just said, look, I just said, just go do what I said, right? And report back to me tomorrow. That was yesterday. Hasn't reported back to me. This is what I'm talking about, guys. If you want to get to the top of the food chain in this space, don't overthink it. Just go do it, right? So when I say to someone, go make a video and come back to me tomorrow, it's a simple task. Go make a video, come back to me tomorrow, right? People don't even do that. They're looking for the magic pill. They're looking for the secret to making money online. There's no secret to making money online. The people that say there's a secret is they're trying to sell you some shit, right? So they'll keep on saying that there's a secret, there's a hack, there's something, right? So then you can buy their shit, because they want you to extract money from you. What I'm telling you now, you don't need to do that. You just need to do the fundamentals every day. That's what's going to get you paid. So that person, hopefully that person just had some technical difficulties, and they'll come back to me tomorrow or the next day and say, look, dude, I've done the video. What do you think? I've got all the time in the world for these people if they take action and they do what they say, because I know it works, guys. I wouldn't be sitting here right now if I didn't know what I was doing. My paying ads, this is my account. You've got 1,336 ad packs. I've had a lot of ad packs deplete. And that's why I'm building up. I've got 98,000 in earnings. So at this point, when you get to this level, you're going to have, like, the more ad packs you get, the more they're going to deplete, as in expire. So just know that you're always, once you get past the 60-day mark in My Paying Ads, if you just joined, you're going to start to get ad packs drop off. That's why it's critical not to withdraw any money. Keep building, buy ad packs with fresh money, because then you won't flatline. If you just keep on repurchasing with what you got, you're going to flatline. And I had a guy about a month ago ask me, why am I going to 65 packs? Why am I going? Then it drops to 64 packs. Then I'm buying another pack, and then it goes to 65. Then it goes to 64. Then it goes to 65. And it said there's an error in the system. I said there's not an error in the system. What's happening is your account is flatlining. You need to buy more packs with fresh funds, or you need to refer people. So he didn't do either, and that's why his count was flatlining, right? Getting to the point where he was just had enough to buy another ad pack, and then one would expire. And this will happen right through the progress after 60 days. So understand that after 60 days, 65 days, 70 days, whatever. I can't really say because I don't know, but it's around about the 60 mark, right? Because the daily ad packs will fluctuate. Global rev share pool will fluctuate, and it's not going to be always 2%. It can be 1.75% per day, right? Just know it fluctuates. But if you want to keep on growing your account to this level, you need to add fresh funds, as in buy ad packs with fresh funds. Otherwise, you're going to flatline, right? This is what most people don't do. They don't understand this. So this is my paying crypto ads. Same deal is happening with this. Now that we've gone past, I think it's day 67 today, day 67 I think. Now that we've reached day 67, ad packs are starting to drop off. So if you buy 100 ad packs in the beginning, understand that when you get to, once that full 120% is given to you, obviously it's paid daily, but once you get the full 120%, those 100 ad packs that you bought in the beginning are going to drop off in one hit. So, how do you combat that? Well, you can't really combat that because you purchased all those ad packs at once. I mean, you could purchase 10 packs at once, 10 the next day, 10 the next day, 10 the next day, 10. But then again, you're going to lose time. But then, so what you do is you just continually repurchase, right? And then you won't get that. Like, you're going to take that hit, but it's not going to be as much of a hit, because through that journey of 100 ad packs that you use the earnings to repurchase, you're going to get, you'll get from those 100 ad packs, you might get, I don't know, just for example, you get 150, then the 100 drop off, but then you've got, what I mean, like you've used the earnings from the 100 to build more packs, 200 ad packs or whatever, right? So it's gonna drop off at some point, but just repurchase 100%. What I'm doing with MY24, MY24. What I'm doing with My Paying Crypto Ads is I withdraw the funds, right? Why do I withdraw the funds? Because when you join My Paying Crypto Ads, you only get threefold on your earnings. So if you put in 1 Bitcoin, you'll only ever earn 3 Bitcoin. That's it, you're done. At 2 Bitcoin, it stops at 50%. This is all on the details page. It moves from one pool to another. So that's why you withdraw. When you buy new ad packs with new funds, like, what you're doing is you're 3xing that initial purchase again. So what would you rather do? Use the earnings inside the system from your earnings only, not from your commissions. Commission is separate. It's nothing to do with ad packs. You can withdraw 100% of that, which is the 6%. But what I'm talking about is the earnings from your ad packs. What you do is you withdraw that, and then when you put it back in, as in not put it back in, but when you buy ad packs with that withdrawal money, you're 3xing it again. So every time you put it back in, you're 3xing. So what would you rather do? 3x every time you purchase with your withdrawal, or would you just rather just use your earnings to multiply it? I'd rather 3x my money every time. So withdraw it, put it back in. That's why, I mean, you don't have to, but this is my opinion. This is what I do. And that way, you're always going to be able to grow your account. I can't remember what I was going to say now. What it forces you to do, and this is the reason why they have this rule, is so then fresh funds will always come back in the system. Think about it. It's like outside compounding. It's similar to MY24. MY24 now got a new system. They got a repurchase rule, but it forces you, if you withdraw funds, it forces you to put the money back in. So there will always be money coming into my MPCA through that rule, right? And there's always going to be money coming in from, membership sold, right? And then all the other products, serve free ads, login ads, banner ads, click ads, and it's capped. That's why I don't. I mean, I guess I'm shooting myself in the foot by doing this, but I don't join rev shares that pay out like 60,000. I don't do it. I saw a guy and he withdrew 60,000 from his rev share. Yeah. When you're paying out that sort of money, in my opinion, it's not going to last. And the reason why MPA is lasted this long is because it's capped. And when you've got a cap on how much you can earn, I know that sucks, but think of it long term. You got to think of it long term. MPCA is the same. It's got a cap. Hopefully they might lift the cap. So Uday, if you're watching this, please, can you lift the cap on MPA to an extra $50 to $250? If you're watching this, Uday, I'll when I get to Singapore, I want to tell you in person. Please push the cap up. So the reason why they have caps is to make it sustainable, really. Like, I mean, he watches the numbers, right? Which brings me to my next point. It's like it's always leading on to this new. When I got a message from a dude this morning, no offense to this guy, right? He's probably a good guy. He's trying to move forward in his business. He's joined the business. He's not in my team. He wants to move forward, but what he has done, he's done what a lot of people have failed to do in this business, and that is find out every freaking thing you can about the business before you move forward. This is your business. Read the goddamn details page. Do not come to me asking me a question when I flat out know that you have not done your homework. This is your business. Read the freaking details page. I don't mind helping you, dude, right? And you're not the only one. I'm not singling you out. I get a lot of people that do that, right? What I'm saying is this is your business. You need to find out every single thing about the business, right? So that when people ask you questions, you can answer them. You don't look like a douche. So read the details page on MPCA. Legally, they have to state everything about the business on the details page. So, of course, they're not going to leave anything out, right? Well, how do you know? How do you know that I can take out this, dude, it's on the freaking details page, all right? If they were to do shit without saying it, right, they can get into big trouble. That's how I know. So read the freaking details page. Okay, next. My Paying Crypto Ads Dream Team. Okay, I had to delete 30 people from this page. Not actually delete members, but delete people that are trying to get in this page. Dude, you can't get in this page until you go through a thorough process, which I have outlined here, right? And if you just add yourself to our group, you'll get denied. You can't get into this page, right? The reason why we have Dream Team, Facebook Dream Team, we help out people and we have webinars, and the next webinar is on Monday, which is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Bangkok time. So I thought I'd just slide that in. The reason why we do that, because it is a very valuable group, right? The stuff that you're going to learn in this group is going to move you forward faster in MPCA, right? That's why we do it. And now people are realizing that that, you know, oh geez, they screwed up, you know, they joined under someone that is not helping them, right? You know, when you join a business, just have a think about who you're joining, okay? You know, this is the reason why I have 735 ad packs. This is the reason why I have 512 referrals. Do you think I could help you? Of course. So when you join me or any people in our group, right? These are some of the people. John, Dennis from Japan, Tony from Bali, Logan, Paul, Roscoe, and that's all I can see here. When you join these people, you're going to get access to this group, right? But once you join MPCA, it's a done deal. You can't rejoin, all right? So don't try to join this group and just add yourself, because you will get denied. I get people out in this group all the time, and they think they can get in, but they're not. Okay, My24, the update is basically, you know, I think it's a good update. Drew said things in this, you know, Drew was basically saying in this update, so if you're not in My24, you're thinking about My24, I think it's still going to be a great business. They're just going through hard times, but you've got one of the most, well, actually, you've got the most transparent admin in the sense of he does videos and updates videos. I mean, MPA is awesome. MPCA is awesome. They have weekly updates, weekly webinars. I do a weekly webinar. I do an MPCA webinar, throw in some MPA stuff. I know Keithy Brim's doing some good things with his Australian group, but then, you know, Shaf, Tanzil, Uday, when he can, jump on that webinar as well. So it's very, very transparent. You know what's going on, and every time they do a update, anytime something happens, there's usually an update before, and there's always, like, the admin gets on, and, you know, he shows his face and tells you what's going on, right? There's issues, it gets addressed very quickly. Now, what Drew does, they do webinars as well, but the thing what he does is he does a video update more so than any, like in any rev share I've seen. Does video updates, right? And this is the difference between My24 and the other rev shares, is because it's very, very transparent, right? And this is the reason why people don't like it, because they're scared of him, right? They're scared of him because of the success that he's had, and it's unfortunate what has happened. People that, like, I'll quickly read the update. He said that 620,000 has been frozen. Has been hacked. 800 Bitcoin was stolen. 740,000 in frozen funds. Blah blah blah. Right. You know, there's going to be tools released, so they're moving forward with it. Right. You know, who doesn't want to move forward with it? You can either listen to negative people, or you can move forward with the business. It's pretty obvious. If you guys stick with this, right? My24 can be around for the next 5 or 10 years, right? With his vision and the events that they're going to roll out. There's a lot of support here, guys, right? I do want to say one thing though, okay? And you guys know, I say stuff and I'm not always right, okay? I'll admit it. I say stuff, I'm not always right. Sometimes I get myself into shit and I say stuff I shouldn't say. But, you know, I'm the first I will apologize, and I'll be the first person to say I'm wrong, right? Even though I'm stubborn at times, and because I see that, I mean, I've been around this game long enough, and I can just see shit happening, and I just shake my head, and then I just go, fuck, you know. Other people don't see it because they haven't been through the same thing, so I get carried away sometimes when I see this bullshit happening on Facebook, and then I just shake my head and I throw my hands up and I go, why do I do this shit? People still join these scams. So I'm not always right. I admit that. I will admit it, alright? But there is one thing I am concerned about, only because I don't know much information about it. Okay, I'm not a trader, right? I'm not a trader. Far as I know, with trading is, I mean, you're taking. I mean, you can predict on which way a trade will go, whether you're doing cryptocurrency or you're doing other stuff, right? It's going to go up and down, blah blah blah, right? So it's you're making a technical guess, I guess. If you're a trader, you can look at the charts, history, blah blah blah, right? So you can predict in a certain degree which way it's going to go, up or down. You can hedge your bet, you can take out insurance, whatever, right? So I'm not a trader. I don't know a lot about this stuff. But what I do want to say is, Drew Burton he's going to put some of the funds into trading. He's going to get, it's just going to be like because we've got the package coming out, which is the lead gen, the landing page and the auto responder thing. Basically, it's going to be like a scaled down version of Aweber or GetResponse, but just not on that scale. But it's still going to be, still going to be able to do all the stuff we want to do without paying the exorbitant prices that we do with GetResponse and Aweber. So we can sell that package. 70% of that's going to come back to My24 Hour, right? And then that's gonna put a lot of money into My24 Hour. But what he also announced is he's going to get a trader, look into getting traders to I'm assuming Forex trading, put some funds into that and get someone to make us some extra funds for My24 Hour. Now, what I do want to say is this not trading, not Forex trading, but this happened in Click Delivery, right? Not Forex trading, but he took some of the funds out of Click Delivery and he put it in Traffic Monsoon. And you know how Traffic Monsoon, that's a shit show at the moment, right? And I don't know how much he put in there, but it was enough to disrupt the program, and it was a stupid decision, right? And that's why Click Delivery, I don't know what's going on Click Delivery now, but I know that it's pretty much a done deal, right? It's failed. He admitted it after the fact, right? He did it first, got caught out, then he admitted it. Fair enough. He come clean. This is the admin of Click Delivery, right? So all I'm saying is, and I call a spade, right? I don't care who the admin is, right? I have a good relationship with Drew. But I'm going to give him my opinion. All right. I mean, obviously, he can take it on board, and it's not going to. My opinion's not going to sway what he thinks, right? I'm just saying that, but I want to give my opinion on it as well. And using Click Delivery as an example, where he took some of the funds and put it into something that was like Traffic Monsoon, which was a shit show, right? Sorry, you Traffic Monsoon people, but that's the truth. It comes back, right? But if it comes back, do you really think how many people are going to stay loyal to that program? Only the loyal people will. The other people that are smart business owners are going to get the F out. Right, sorry. So if he takes some of those funds and just puts it into something else, all I'm saying is, if you put it into someone who is an expert, is someone that knows what they're doing, someone that's been doing it for like 10 or 20 years, right? They're the people that you want to entrust the funds into, because we don't want another Click Delivery dude. We don't want another Click Delivery. That was a shit show. We don't want another Click Delivery. So that's what I'm saying. If you put the funds into Forex trading, it's a legit business. There's freaking hundreds and thousands of traders making a full-time income from it now. All I'm saying is, traders will not be hanging out on Facebook, right? I see this nonsense on Facebook about these traders that are trading, 10% a week, 15% per week, right? That's all well and good, but do you honestly, seriously think that a trader is going to hang out on Facebook? Why are they hanging out on Facebook? To get the referral commissions, to get funds from Peter to pay Paul. You people are kidding yourself when you think that a trader is going to hang out on Facebook. The business that people do on Facebook, and it takes a lot of your time and it consumes a lot of your time. If they were a real trader, they wouldn't be on Facebook, right? They would not be on Facebook. They're too busy making money with trading. So I'm just saying, if you're watching this, Drew, and I know you're pretty well up to, you know what's going on, right? Just put it into fun, put it into a professional trader, not someone that hangs out on Facebook, because the people hanging out on Facebook are just taking it from Peter to pay to Paul. And there's a couple of programs out there now. Again, this is just my opinion, all right? Been through that whole investment HYP deal, and I'm telling you now, it is not going to last, right? It might look like it now that people are getting paid. It's not going to last, right? And I'm just saying this from experience, right? I'm not here to piss on anyone's parade. All I'm saying is from my experience, and I've been around longer than 99% of you people watching this, right? I'm just saying from experience, they're not gonna hang around. They don't. Every single HYP and investment program that I've joined in the last 18 months, you think, one or two would be around. None, zero whatsoever. The last one I was in was Lara. I was making $300 a day. That had $31 million in the kitty, and boom, it disappeared. So a lot of people lost some money. And after that, now I do not do investment or HYP. Period. Right? So you guys can listen to what I'm saying. You guys can take that on board. If you go into HYPs or investment programs, understand that at some point they're going to disappear, because most of them, not all of them, most of them are just taking money from Peter to pay Paul. That's it. But that scam is very sophisticated, that it looks like there's trading going on or something's going on, right? It's a sophisticated scam, and the more that you can make it more sophisticated to look real, i.e. just look at the Federal Reserve. That's a perfect example of legal scam, right? To make it look sophisticated, that it's so legit that people go, oh, it's legit, but it's a scam, right? So that's all I'm saying. If you guys get into yourself, just know that if you've got 10 grand, you're going to throw in $500, you can afford to lose it, well then fair enough. You know that you're going into it and you can lose, but you know the deal before you go into it. If you're going to put your last $100 and you're going to be praying on this shit that it's going to come through, and then it doesn't, right? You've got your own self to blame, just like these people that join these blind offers, right? So just what I'm trying to say is, and I'll give you an example, right? MPA, proven record. MPCA, I made a post before I started this live stream, right? I don't care about stuff that's flashy. I don't care about the comp plan. I don't care about all this bullshit, because I've seen it all before, guys. I've seen it all before. Nothing surprises me. It's just it's just a new face doing an old scam, right? Putting something flashy, putting some spin on it, some new software, or it's in a. Lara was a really good one, man. That was a really good one, because what they did was Lara was literally the first HYP which was in a messenger service. It was in I can't even remember the messenger service, but it was Viber or whatever, right? Everything was on that platform. And they had contests, and they actually sent people iPhones and all this sort of shit. So it looked totally legit. But these scams, they will look legit. I don't care about anything else, right? All I care about is getting paid consistently, right? And getting paid often. And the only programs that have delivered that for the last 2 years, it's coming up to 2 years. MPCA has just been around for a couple or a few months are, the people at MPCA, right? They're the only ones I give a shit about, because they're the ones that have proven and have paid. So when you get involved with a company, not all of them are scams. There are some legit companies that are out there. There might be legit investment programs, but just know that you need to know who these people are, right? Because you need to do a background check and find out exactly who these people are, because 9 times out of 10 they're scammers. They just want to take your money. And when you promote this stuff, you're putting your name to it. And it took me a long time to learn this, right? And perfect example was what happened with Profit Glitch, right? That was a blind offer. People started promoting it, had some heavy hitters behind it. The people that recruited a lot of people, I think there was like 1,000 sales, so they would have made a couple 100,000. The people that promoted it are now getting played by the admin, because the admins aren't playing. So the scam developed from the blind offer with no information. People paid into it, recruited, everyone make a bunch of money, right? When it was time to get paid, no one got paid. Well, very little people got paid, right? So the admin played his referrals, played them completely. I mean, if you're going to join a program, you want to get paid, right? These people joined a scam, and then they got played themselves. So understand that it's very important, very, very important to understand who you are joining. The admins are the people. You want to get on the phone with them. You want to get on Skype with them. You want to see that they're real admins. You want to check their background. What is their business history? Who's the support? What's their long-term structure? Even before you put a dime into this shit. Because if you don't, and you just follow the crowd and go, oh, it's all right, mate, it's all good, you're going to get screwed. And this is the funny thing about it. In real life, like if you walked up to someone, right, and they said to you, just give me $97 and it's going to be all sweet, mate. How many people would do that in real life? No one goes, pulls a $100 bill from their pocket, right, and says, here's $100, come back to me tomorrow and you can give me $50 back from the referral fee. No one does that. But then they come online helping you. So Telegraph, that was it. So that's pretty much it, guys. I think it's going to be, I think MY24 hour can come back, right, because it's a 90-10 rule, and then as they get funds coming in, like it's now January, as they get more funds coming in, then more funds going to come in, and then when Payzar releases the 740k in March, there's another so it will survive. But the thing is the people need to stick with the admin. They need to stick. If the people don't stick with the admin can only do so much. But then once people start spreading untrue shit, then it's gonna blow up, right? But I think it's going to survive, and then once we get the funds from the Payzar, like 740k back in, I think after March it'll then start to gain momentum again, and those haters will go off. They'll go do something else. Honestly, I mean, I know Drew for a while, right? But I cannot fathom. I don't know why people hate him so much. Honestly, I don't know why. For what he's done to the industry. Right, for what he's done to the industry, and I'm not just kissing his ass here. I'm trying to evaluate honestly, what has he done so bad to people that they hate him, right? Compared to other people, like how many, I compare marketers and I look at what value they've delivered in the last 3, 4, 5 years, and the amount of value that Drew has delivered. Like I don't know why people hate him. Of course there was going to be haters. I got haters myself. I just try to deliver as much value as I can, and the people that want to listen, they can listen. The others don't, they can just go off. It's all good. Let me know and I'll unfriend you, because I think the last time I looked at how many people wanted to join was like 999. I probably got over 1,000 people that want to join me now. So just let me know, and I'll gladly unfriend you. So guys, if you got any, I think David, he just I think he just wants to get on with it and change the industry. He's got a lot invested into MY24, and he will lose more than anything else. So that's why I think it's going to pull through, because when you've got everything invested in this, and your family and your kid suffers from the actual business, from you and all the distress that you deliver. If that was me, it'd be very hard for me at the time, but I would push through. I would just push through. When you're down in the ditches and you see your family start to suffer, like that just gets you. Will get me fired up, right? I don't give a shit about anything else. I can lose money, go back in the debt, but once I see my family starting to suffer, like, I just take the shit to a next level. Like, I just, you know what, I'm just going to make this happen. That's just my opinion. So that's it, pretty much, guys. I just wanted to let you know about those things. If you're going to get to Singapore, come to Singapore. I'm still getting a lot of people join me in MPA, and if you're new to MPA or if you're new to MPCA, you can still come to Singapore if you're an MPCA. Like, it's still part of the same company, but we're just celebrating the 2 years in MPA. My advice to anyone that is just starting off in MPA, 2 years under our belt in March. Hey Bob, 2 years under our belt, which basically means if you're new to this business and you're in the Southeast Asia area, I would come to the actual 2-year party. Then you can meet the owners, you can meet everyone, you can meet me, you can meet, and your confidence level is going to go through the roof. You're going to understand the business. You can sit down with me or anyone else and just ask me, like, how do I build this business? And I'll tell you straight up. I'll tell you stuff that I haven't told other people, right? But if you made the effort to come meet the owners, MPA, it's going to boost your confidence. And then once you promote the products and promote the business, you're going to find that automatically people are going to see that, how confident you are with the business, and people are going to join you, right? But, you're going to make the effort to get there first. So that's what I'd say to anyone new. Make the effort to come and meet the owners, and when you get back home, it's going to transform your business, right? Tell the people that, you met the owners. Take photos of the owners with you and the admins and me, right? Tell them you met us, right? That's going to bring confidence. They're going to join you because they know you're the real deal. You took the effort to. So that's probably a tip for you guys that are just starting off. If you can make it to Singapore, make it. It's gonna increase your belief level, like, so much more, and you're gonna move forward in your business so much more. When you look at a video or you look at someone's Facebook wall, who are you going to trust? Someone that has taken the time to meet the owners, or someone that is just, behind the computer and they're promoting the business? I know I would rather join someone that has gone and met the owners and knows everything about the business. I don't care if they're new, right? I'd still join them over someone that isn't, because I know that they've taken the time and they're serious about the business. I've joined newbies in the past because they brought a certain amount of value, right? And that's what you're doing. You're bringing a certain amount of value to the marketplace by saying that, you join the business, but you've taken the time to go and see the business, to meet the owners. People are going to take you seriously. So that's it, guys. Sorry about the rant, but honestly, it makes me laugh. This shit that happens. Just for you people on YouTube. Yep. Okay. Cool. Well, you guys have an awesome day, awesome evening wherever you are, and If you still haven't joined MPCA, I recommend. It's a great business. Even MPA, they're both great businesses, and you just saw my results there before. Pretty much, I'm still building this to 1,400. I pulled out $200 a day yesterday. Oh, sorry, I did a withdrawal for $200, and it's roughly taking about 3 days. They say 72 hours, but I'm not really concerned because I'm just pulling the money out. Like, I'm just still building. So within, I don't know, 2 weeks, I can pull out $200 a day, and then with this one here, that's probably going to take maybe another 2 months, maybe end of March, and then I'll max that one out. So happy days. So with that said, guys, check out our MPCA hangout tomorrow at 7 p.m. Bangkok time. I'll post the link if you're interested in joining our team, and you get all the bonuses. And you will go into our group, right? Once you buy ad packs, you will be allowed to go into our dream team group. Not like these people that are jumping on trying to get in and they're not even part of our team. So with that said, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, all the regulars. I can see them. Thank you very much for watching. And you guys have an awesome evening. See you guys.